Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you. Oh god, it's live. It's live. We're back with some Nuketown today. We're doing some more challenges. We're getting some more headshots. We're leveling up more guns. I need to get this bloody XMG over the line. And it's gonna be a lovely day for it. It's Nuketown. It's here. It's passionate. I'm very much looking forward to it, guys. Lovely to see all of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good time wherever you happen to be. We're going to be leveling up this XMG today. Good to see you. Good to see you. The gold grind, sort of, yeah. Like, I'm probably going to reach a point this week where all of the guns I want leveled up are leveled up. So at that point, I probably will focus ever so slightly on actually getting, like, Dartmouth and stuff. Which I think is a pretty fair assessment. For those of you familiar, the controller camera has returned. Granted, it may need some rejigging in terms of where my microphone's positioned, but that's a problem for me. Big brother Steve, good to see you. Spaceman James, hope you're doing well. Hi, Lord of Terror, good to see you, buddy. That's not what I was looking for there. Although I do appreciate them flipping the spawns. There is something to be said about a lovely flip spawn first thing in. I'm probably going to do a bit of regular MP today as well, to be real with you. Don't get me wrong, like... I enjoy Nuketown, but... some of the other multiplayer... I mean, now the double XP is, like, finished. Kind of makes sense. Tuning in before work, we love that, we love that. My word. There's a couple of guns I'll level up, for example, like the GPR, where, like, it really is only worth using it in, like, hardcore, just because it's pretty terrible in regular. I think I can pretty safely say, though, like, pretty much every gun I want to have leveled up is pretty much leveled up, bar maybe the, like, AK variant of the LMG. Like, that's probably the only one I'd say so far I haven't completely done, but it is what it is. Just about to throw a protection system down. That is very unfortunate. Just been shot through a building there. We love that. I was going to check my audio, actually, just because I have switched device, so... Nuketown gets old fast. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's a good XP slug, but, you know, it knows what it is. It knows what it is. By the way, folks, if you want to join us, if you're a channel member, then you're more than welcome to pop in. Damn, we let him get a harp. Nice day off yesterday. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Like, I've made a lot of content over the last couple of weeks, and like honestly, it's not even necessarily just the content creating, it's like the planning that goes into it that also takes a fair bit of time. So it was nice to kind of just take a day, like not grinding COD and playing the same thing over and over again. Obviously, you know, I'm looking forward to Warzone. God, that first lob of the day is hot. I'm trying to level up a non-conventional weapon in a hot lobby, boys. Wish me luck. My word, he's slid him. Evening from Melbourne, lovely to see ya. Bloody long way away. I'm sure the Aussie heat is just starting to settle in Australia, isn't it? Someone like directly above me. Wow, that guy just got a triple with that nade. I will say, there is something to be said about potentially me going back to over-ear headphones for the release of Warzone, but we'll see. I want to see if I can maybe adjust the headband that I have, just because like I was using the biodynamics for the audio testing, and honestly, man, the soundscape on those headphones are they're different gravy. Like, I don't think anything else like it exists. Like, if you want a good, like... neutral sound across the board, like, that thing just absolutely tears. Because the thing about getting gold and stuff is that it's actually pretty easy to do. Nice one, lad. Well played. Like, if you were to just go into hardcore and basically aim at the head and just not move your aim from that point, like, you probably could get gold pretty quickly, which is probably what I'm going to do. Not long now until the Warzone integration though, folks, which I'm looking forward to. I mean, you know, it is Area 99. It unfortunately isn't a new big map straight away, but what can you do? I've scaled down the controller cam a little bit this time around just to give the gameplay a little bit more space to breathe. I probably will adjust the size more. I mean, A, this gun is terrible, but B, wowzers, they made SMGs way too powerful in this game. Well, I say terrible. This gun is situational. Terrible would be harsh. But yeah, SMGs way too powerful in this game. I don't know why they thought buffing them would be a good idea. Anyone joining? Well, I'm gonna have some of the chat join to be like viewership fodder, quote unquote. As for players, we might join Jaff at some point. Tombo, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Warzone Ranked is not coming at the start of Season 1. No, it's going to be Season 1 Reloaded. Got an idea for a video? I'll DM you with Twitter. Nice, do it. Yeah, Season 1 Reloaded, I think, is like December 10th, I believe so it's just before like the Christmas run-up, basically. One thing I should really do, and this is just me, I should probably crop the top of the controller camera a little bit more. Just because there's no need to see. Well, I need to buy a chroma key cable. I've been meaning to do that for quite some time, actually. But let's not pay attention to my flaws as a content creator, okay? Because that's not nice. Right? Alright. Oh, wait, no, it's not the top that I need to do. It's the bottom. Bottom. Because it's technically flipped. Teehee. Make a 300. Just give me a bit of room. Okay. Right. Let's do let's see where I'm actually at with like camo customization, because I've not even looked into it. I know XM4 I've got to gold. The AK I need 20 kills with an underbarrel launcher. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. That's in fact pretty straightforward. And the way we'll do that is we will go straight into face off hardcore, and then I will literally just send a GL down the middle of the map for 20 kills. And then I think on the Amez, I actually don't know how close I am on the Amez. On the Amez, I need quite a few more headshots still, but that's easy to do. And again, I will just do the same thing. I'll go precision foregrip. I'll go recoil springs. I'll go high zoom optic. And then I'm literally just going to aim straight down the middle of the map and just shoot. Like, pretty straightforward. Like, don't need to do anything quirky. I'll even put a compensator. Compensator, extended mag. How you doing on zombies camos? Zombies camos are like a mixed bag. Like, some of them are quite good. The thing with zombies camos is it's one of those things I'm kind of like willing to unlock in time. It's not one of those things where I want to like hop into game and like really get it done. You know what I mean? So I need to put that's 5. Kill me. There we go. That's a friendly I've just murdered. Get well in, son. I'm noob tubing to victory, boys. Where are the enemies? we go. That's another.
The lead is ours. We're losing Charlie.
There we go. Lovely.
Losing B.
Get me that bloody gold camo. Teammates instantly just taking my head off. I mean, admittedly, I did cross his fire, but that's besides the point. Let's run to my death. There we go. Lovely.
Securing C.
Another one. Lovely. I love that this guy's literally just roaming through with an auto shotty. And it's quite successfully working. Okay, so I think I need like 8 or so more kills. Really? Really? See, like every once in a while you'll run into somebody in hardcore who's like actually legitimately looking to flashbang players, and it's like, what are we doing? Do you know what I mean? I've just killed the same guy twice with a grenade launcher. That brings me joy. Oh.
We're losing Alpha.
Alright, someone kill me quickly. Come on. Come on, I need new ammo. There we go. Right, I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 more kills with the GL and then I'm pretty sure I'm good. This guy with the C4 is feeling really committed. You prefer claw or paddles? I mean, I have paddles, but I accidentally sometimes play claw, so make of it what you will. Don't ask me how it happens, it just does. Right, I think that's enough, so I can move on to, like, just the headshot sign, you know? Muscle memory is a powerful thing. I would say so. I honestly might even just go for a long range optic on this, like a Willis. Just because literally all I'm doing is holding this angle. And by holding this angle, I mean watching my teammates will progressively run through the same corridor and die. Look at this guy sweating his actual life off of an SMG. My brother in Christ. We're all here trying to get gun camos.
Honestly, I am surprised. I thought you would fail. Miserably.
Right, back to the lobby we go. Alright, so that did give me what I needed on that. What do you need for gold on this? 10 double kills or faster. Oh, that's easy. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, if you're still in chat tomorrow, I will message you about recording that after stream probably today. Say around 1 o'clock today, give or take. 1 or 2, give or take. Because I am not even joking. I've literally already recorded the voiceover for the very same thing you messaged me about. What do you think is going to be meta for Warzone? I've got a couple of ideas on that. I think the AK is going to be in there. I think the Model L is going to be in there. I think the XMG is going to be in there. SMG-wise, I'm leaning towards the KSG and the C9. The compact could be good. Hard to say. There's a lot of variables about Warzone because obviously everything operates against plates very differently. What's the grind like? Going with it with SBMM's quite messy. The grind's not too bad. I mean, like, you know, I'm filling with audience members, so like the SBMM's a little less painful. Which, by the way, if you are a channel member, more than welcome to join us. Respectfully, and I don't mean this in a harsh way, none of you are going to have higher SBMM than I normally do, so all it means is slightly easier lobbies for me. You know, and at least I'm honest about it. You know what I mean? Right, so I need 10 double kills or faster, which is pretty easy. I saw that one coming.
What's your target ID?
I might even want to do this in Nuketown, potentially. Because I am going to, well, I'm ultimately going to face people like that. It sounds harsh, but it is just true, alright? I just bounced that guy off the door. Every once in a while, I just hear a shotgun blast, and I know it's one dude on the enemy team, like really. Oh, I've just killed a teammate. Whoopsie. Just like really going for it, and like I respect it because I'll be doing the same soon. He's obviously also doing the camo challenges. Like I say, my camo challenges should be a little easier because in the process of leveling up these guns, I have actually, like... Well, I'm pretty sure at least. Just killed 3 teammates and 1 enemy there, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the process of doing all of this, I've gotten most of the headshots I needed anyway. So stuff like double kills really aren't a problem. Oh wow. I was really hoping the hipfire would probably deal with that guy. But you can't actually customize the visuals of a gun mid-round. Ooh, mistakes were made. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I can't be a hater against, like, people shotgunning and stuff just because, like, I know they're doing the same thing right now. It's like they are also suffering through what is effectively, just a straight-up grind for the camo. We gotta respect the shotgun guy's ability to just accept his fate, do you know what I mean? Like, he's actually putting in a shift as well, like, I respect him. Like, fair play. That guy just got like a 6-piece. Lol. Yeah, it's perfect for this map and mode combo, isn't it, really? I think that would have got that camo. Yeah, this guy was going nuts with it. Plus he's getting lots of headshots too with it, because like, oh my god. Nice. I think that's that camo done. How the hell do you play Claw? It looks so hard. I don't even think about it. Like, the thing about, like, playing Claw and stuff like that is people assume that I'm, like... that I'm thinking about it. Like, people make the assumption that, like... when I'm doing Claw and stuff like that, that I'm actually thinking about, like, the process of it. And I'm not. Like, it's... like, I'm not even... it's not even a conversation that occurs in my head. Like, I'm just doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, Claw is just regular gameplay. Like, I'm not thinking about any of the process of what I'm actually doing. I wonder what the challenges are actually like for shotguns and stuff. I haven't even looked into them. I'm sure with SMGs, it's also going to be headshots and stuff, which is fine. Is it still all headshots across the board, even with, like, shotties? That's what I want to know. Oh, it is headshots. I mean, that's not hard to do, really. You just have to vaguely aim up. Not in a rush for Dark Matter. Fair enough. I mean, 100 headshots is not that difficult, I don't think. So, you know, at least they haven't been, like, crazy ridiculous with it this year. This is actually a good map for the Amez to get headshots. Let them know that your manual dexterity is better than theirs. That's not really what I was going for, but, like, I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, like, if you've never played Claw before, don't try to play Claw. Like, it's not even a, you know. It's just not something that involves active thought. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't a headshot. God damn it. That's a headshot. Nice.
We took out their HVT. Come on, you're losing this fight.
Neither of those were headies.
Hostile HVT located. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. You've fallen behind. Nice. We're pulling ahead. The HVT is dead.
One of those was a heady.
Enemy HVT on sight. Damn it, we've lost the lead.
That would have been a headshot had he not been the HVT.
Safe. HVT is taking fire. Safe.
Oh god. I love how my character sounds disappointed. Like, yeah, that was a friendly. It's like, yeah, you're not wrong, lad. You're not wrong. You know, did indeed just engage in friendly fire.
HVT under fire. They got our HVT. Our HVT's been eliminated.
This is pretty easy
Sight. Keep them
in
safe.
terms of headshots.
Enemy surface done.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Like, so long as you're playing hardcore face-off, like, headshots are so easy to achieve. Like, you just aim naturally higher than you ever would. And eventually your gun will just recoil into the shot. Which sounds really stupid, but it is how it works.
Revenge is enough.
Okay, we've somehow managed to flip spawns here.
HVT is down. They got our HVT.
Of course. The one time I let go of ADS,
Sight.
someone does in fact decide to spin that corner. How unfortunate is that?
Fucking
Get there.
abysmal. It's over. RTB.
I think those guys were really, like, sweating it out for that one. They seemed quite passionate about those shushes, guys. Right, what do we get with that? We got... I need 58 more headshots with the Amez. Which is honestly not that hard. Like... all of these are just generally what I would call a slog in terms of getting them done. It's a good idea, PA. It's a good idea, but honestly, with the Nuketown 24/7 playlist, I think I'm probably just going to go straight in. What scope is that? This is just the 3x, buddy. Just the straight up 3x optic. 2 pretty much straight away. Bro didn't realize until it was too late.
We're winning.
Model L is a great weapon, yeah.
We're losing Alpha.
God, it's just beautifully easy to get headshots in this mode.
Cycle of kidding,
Not gonna lie, lads. Pretty happy to hold the angle, so long as we're not all running in front of it. You know?
Losing B.
Thought that'd be a bit pretty straightforward question, really.
Losing Bravo. Losing B. Locking down Bravo. Losing A. Advantage. Now hold it. We're losing Alpha. Lost Alpha. Taking A.
Teammates, get out of the way! Either kill him or stop standing still, you silly sausages!
They've taken the lead.
I don't care, I'm just gonna full auto at this point. All I'm trying to do is get some silly little camos. And all I got is people trying to stand in hallways like furniture. You lot are moving like prime spawn trap furniture, bro.
Taking C. Security. Taking Alpha.
That is 101.
Security. Zone A. Securing Alpha. Losing Bravo.
Got some of the headshots there.
Securing C. Securing Zone A.
God, you sick and twisted hallway perverts. Run out, get out of the way, man.
Losing B. Locking down Charlie. Losing Bravo. Your tactics are working. Find another weapon.
I'm glad this mode exists just for headshots, because honestly, it would be quite the experience if it was anything else.
Losing Bravo.
I personally have an inverted flash, no.
Losing B. You lost my
While I cannot experience emotion, this still hurts. In my soul.
I think we got majority headshots on that, so... Okay. Alright.
I am still just warming up.
Should I have headshots only playlist? I mean... It would certainly be one of the experiences of all time. Like, could you imagine just like, it's just one... It's just a series, it's just this map over and over again. Okay, we got... I mean, we got a lot of headshots. We only need like... Yeah, we're not doing too badly. 36 more headshots, and then it's kills without damage, kills without reloading. Like, then the easy ones come in. Like, I actually think those are the easy ones. That map is utter woke nonsense. Look, that map exists so I can get headshots and for no other reason. Like I say, some of the guns I think I've like already gotten nearly all the headshots, so that does make life a little bit easier. So there's a couple of ARs where I haven't really done it, but that's just because they're terrible, like the GPR, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah, like even on the Asval, I'm pretty close, so. We're chilling. We're nearly there. I actually think Warhead's a good map for this. Wait until we get the baseball bat. I'm assuming the baseball bat's just kills, right? Same with a knife, because at that point I'm just playing stakeout 24/7 and throwing smokes. Like, are you just starting the camo grind? I haven't really been focusing on the camos, Steve Z. I've been focusing on getting the levels for Warzone. Like in terms of like the weapons I'm gonna use for Warzone max level, that's been my focus so far. But now that I've kind of got all the guns I want leveled up, now I'm sort of doing a few of the headshots, but like I've already got loads of headshots. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm going in with nothing.
You've fallen behind.
See, this gun's bugged because it won't let me take the bloody launcher off, which is exceedingly stupid. So even if I wanted to just single fire this thing, I probably couldn't.
Target appears hostile.
I've actually had nobody like push down this side of the map. I don't mind this map. Like, I think this is a really easy map to get headshots with. You just hold an angle with a long-range optic and it's kind of GG. The only thing I wish in Black Ops 6 is that the headshot sound was a bit more distinct from the kill sound. Say the kill sound and the headshot sound are quite samey. Haven't been as many headshots in these as I would have wanted, but little pistol headshot, nothing crazy. Why not? Yeah, like just hold this heady. We're chilling, man. And then when the spawns get flipped, just rush down this side of the map. Hold this angle here. Pretty straightforward headshot methods. Brother, you're not getting very many headshot kills running around with an SMG in hardcore, brother. So I don't know why you've got camo tracking in your thing. When you're running around trying to crouch slide on geezers, you melt. There's always one, like, colossal melt per lobby. And in this case, we've got a couple of them. Like, they're trying really hard to get those kills, but for whatever reason, not looking to get headshots. Even though they've got camo tracking. These guys are honestly so horny for it. It's crazy. Brother, you are headshot camo fodder. Stop trying to be anything else. I mean, you're not wrong. I just find that there's a distinct type of COD player that specifically tries to be quite quirky in these playlists. It's like the guys who actually sweat out Nuketown 24/7. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on. Have some respect. Because I know I'm high enough of an SBMM that all of these people are trying to get camos. They're not trying to chill. This might accidentally make me like an accuracy demon by the time I get to Warzone. What do we reckon? Like just straight up accidental accuracy demon for the Warzone's release? You run into a streamer group teaching people how to spawn trap. The sheer lack of female conversation in that one sentence alone is staggering. We got a couple of headshots there.
Hell yeah, 10 kills.
I think we got a good number of headshots there. So I need 17 more headshots with the Amez, and then we can move on to the Model L, which I already have a bunch of headshots on, and don't need that many more on. And then I can move on to the Asval, which again, don't need that many headshots on. Like, pretty much the only guns that I'm actually going to have to focus time on getting headshots for are going to be, like, shotguns, marksman rifles, and snipers, which honestly, like, arguably are three of the easiest categories. I know you well, do you have to do pistols and launchers? Pistols seem straightforward. Launchers, I'm sure, are going to be annoying, but... Yeah, I mean, if I do this, like, every day for the next couple of days up until the release of Warzone, like, I will just be chilling. Launches are annoying because it relies on the other team. Okay. All 33 guns with the camera drone. I swear that kid literally has a gold gun.
Keep them safe.
Sue me, I guess, but I actually think I prefer the other maps for camos. Also, this mode is terrible for camos. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. If anybody wants to join and give us a bit more, shall we say, spum flexibility, you're welcome to come on in. Because I'm not fighting against 16 dons, just like sweating and crouch sliding. Like, what have I just seen? You know what I'm saying? Pistols in hardcore OP. Yeah, they sound about right. You have to get everything to gold, and then... do you have to get everything to gold, then everything to diamond, then everything to... whatever the camos are? I'm so unfamiliar with camos generally that I just don't care that much. Oh, you have to do it per weapon category. Okay, so if I had all gold on assault rifles, then I could do all gold, all diamond, and then all dark spine. I see. I see. I mean, I actually quite like dark spine. I think dark spine actually appeals to me a little bit more than dark matter does. And then you've got to finish dark spine for dark matter. Okay. Interesting.
Given up the lead.
I think the zombies cameras could be quite long, though. Managed to get some nice ones. Yeah, I think even when you factor in the fact that zombies obviously don't fight back for the most part, like in my view, it's a much longer camo grind. Just because it's so many more zombie skills. Making a fair few headshots happen now. Yeah, it's a lot of like critical kills on zombies to get. Like, I'd rather unlock those ones. Like, because the thing is, right? There are certain guns in Warzone I'm never going to use. So I can't say for a fact that I unlock them naturally, like in terms of the camos. But in zombies, like rocket launchers and stupid weapons actually work. So like I can say that I probably will unlock those naturally at some point or another. That's called trigger discipline, boys. Didn't know I used claw. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like I say, I didn't even know this was called claw until somebody told me. Like, I've always just very generally done this.
Feel that? They're about to.
Nice one, teammate. Tried it once, got cramps instantly. Yeah, I don't really get cramps or anything. Not a single headshot was achieved by this man. Not a single headshot. Oh, I got loads, Nate. I got loads. Gosh, don't even know where to start. Drop me a message at some point, I'll remember. Where are we at, camo-wise? I need 4 more headshots, and then it's... Well, then it's just piss easy at that point. 4 more headshots, Jeremy. 4. I find it easier, to be honest with you, LG. I just sort of aim vaguely at head height and just chop them off, you know? I saved the Goblin for last. Honestly, Goblin with hardcore is fine. What would you recommend for the second Prestige perma unlock? Me personally, I think the thing I wish I perma unlocked earliest was stims. Because I use stims a lot. But obviously it's a bit different for different people. Okay, that's one. I need 3 more. Where are these people, bro? I need 2 more. One more. One more headshot. How did you happen to come out of the slide then? Why couldn't you just accept your fate like a good little NPC and suffer? Stims help generally with just winning fights, I would say. Whether or not they help specifically with the camo grind, slightly different question, I think, but I'm pretty sure it's all the headies I needed. Okay. Take one, got stuck in a false reload there. Cheers, game. Let me go back to... Lol.
We're losing Charlie. Taking Bravo underway.
Well, Samurai, I think for the 26 months, we're doing all right. We're doing all right, buddy. Oh, these guys, the people, I mean, they keep matching against these vitality geezers. It's like, brother, you're like, actually, you're not even going for headshots. Like, you're clearly just sweating hardcore. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? Let's have some decorum, bro. You're playing this like a nonce. Yeah, fuck this lobby, I'm out. I ain't playing with those guys. Like, if you're gonna use hardcore to be a nonce, I'd rather I weren't playing against you. 100 headshots. Get a kill without taking damage 30 times. Get a kill without 2 kills without reloading 10 times. Easy. Can't stand it. Like, just come on. Just, you know, just play the game. All right. Everyone else is out here getting our silly little bloody hardcore headshots. All right. Don't slide around with SMGs. Okay. It's like people who sweat on shipment. It's not okay. All right. Like, it's just weird behavior. Go sweat on regular hardcore in core. In face-off mosh pit, leave us bloody to it. Alright? Let's do our silly little camos so that we never have to talk to you again. You know? just leave us to it. You're welcome to join, JC, yeah. Just let's crack on. I'm guessing the word. Some would say a bit. Yeah, well, some would. Some would. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to tell people just not play the game. But there are certain playlists, like bloody hardcore face-off mosh pit, where like, come on. We're literally just camo grinding. Like, come on, bro. Like, just leave us to it. Some of these optics are really clean, by the way. Honestly, 3 kills without dying is pretty easy. The triple kill one, genuinely, probably not that challenging either. The only ones I haven't really done are the GPR and the Goblin, and arguably they both have pretty low recoil, so it shouldn't be that hard. Spent 3 hours trying to get my bat to diamond. Nice. Ain't no way that guy just walked up into our spawn. Oh, this poor guy with the bat. This poor soul with the bat. One of them has Dark Matter. What's he doing? What is going? What are they doing, bro? Oh, nah, that is funny. The sound that just made when he hit somebody with it was hilarious. Nah, I'm not even gonna give them the luxury of it. I'll be real. I'm just gonna sit here like a scum and hold this angle and let the bat come to me. Now the new aim, brother. What am I in? Why have I got guys just walking into our spawn? Like, do you guys, like, are people seeing what I'm seeing here? Like, this would be a lot more doable if I had like teammates who just weren't letting enemies waltz into our spawn, but how does that grenade kill me, bro? New AMD chipsets look pretty decent. No, they look good. They look really solid, and like, you know, effectively they're giving you 14900K or 13900K performance with less thermals and less power draw, so there's nothing not to love there. Plus that 3D V cache just occasionally goes really hard on some games. Who needs Omni movement when you could just free ADS corners like this?
People are no fools.
Yeah, it's benchmarking better than like a lot of the other chips, which is good. Like I say, competition's kind of key in the space for processors. I think Intel's taking a bit of a backward step this year to get their thermals and general shenanigans under control, which is actually kind of good to see. My man with the baseball bat's going crazy, man. I respect him. Like, I can't look. I'm never gonna hate on a guy with a melee. Like, it just is what it is. Bro's doing what he can do. a 7800 X3D. Nice. Yeah, I find the 7800 X3D is pretty solid as well. I've never played hardcore COD before, and this looks great. Thank you very much for $5 super chat. I appreciate you. We managed to get pretty much all of that done. So gold now is just 10 double kills, which is easy. And then we can go into the Azra and the Model L. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. It's an interesting one. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't say it's like the creme de la creme, but like, you know, it's pretty mindless fun, I guess. Like, I suppose that's what it is, you know? But yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily looking to go to a 9800 X3D right away. Well, like, a 13900K and a 9800 X3D aren't massively different. Obviously, there are some difference. Like, it's a performant gain to some extent, but like it's not a difference enough that I'm like absolutely frothing at the mouth for it. That being said, if AMD want to give me one, I'll take it, you know? You still venture on squad or not really? Every once in a while, mostly for leisure though. I would love to make another video on it sometime when it has like a major update or content drop. But yeah, I mean, if I get round to it and I get offered like a 9800 X3D, I probably would shift off of Intel's 13th gen just because obviously it's had its instability issues for all its performance power generally. That's a very bold question, Lennon. Do you mean multiplayer, Warzone? What are you feeling? Saying a $500 can keep up with or do better than a well, it won't ever do better than it, but it can keep up to some extent. I think modern consoles are pretty good. I mean, like PS5 Pro, I guess, is kind of a different question. But like PlayStation 5 and Series X are pretty solid systems. I mean, I personally don't really game on them just because I have certain preferences. I prefer higher frame rates, but bro, stop trying to put us in this dog shit map. I prefer higher frame rates at higher resolutions. For me, 120 FPS is kind of like 4 years ago. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, like when I play Valorant, I'm playing at 600 frames. When I play COD, I'm playing nearly 300. I probably will be able to push COD to about 300 once I do some config stuff. Yeah, just is what it is. Like, they are decent systems, though. Like, I mean, the only issue I've had with consoles, and this is just modern console gaming for me, is I just think they need to address the input delay on controllers. Like, all of them just have, like, crazy input delay. The PS5, in particular, has quite a lot. The Series X has a decent amount. You know. Like, if they could really address input delay on controllers, like, they would bring it down much nicer for me. The only other thing I'd want as well, like my two biggest pet peeves of modern consoles is input delay on controllers and not being able to pick lower graphics. So like if you take COD, for example, right? Like COD in terms of Warzone, depending on the platform you play, can look quite blurry even at 120 FPS. And it's because they're using a bunch of like dynamic resolution and medium to high settings, which is really annoying because like, for me personally, I would rather play on low graphics and get a steady 120 at native resolution versus dynamic resolution, etc., etc. Like, it's just not... Do you know what I mean? It's like, I really don't like dynamic resolution, and I'm really not a fan of their implementation of most of it.
Losing.
5 kills. Sniper has been
We're losing Alpha.
Yeah, and a lot of the input lag, especially at like 1440p and above, like for me personally tends to occur because they're doing all this stupid like checkerboarding and dynamic res stuff. It's like, you know, upscaling and stuff is fine, I don't mind that stuff, but like in games like shooters, I don't want any of it. I don't want any upscaling, I don't want any dynamic res. Like, I want all of it turned off.
Losing Alpha.
And that's personally why I don't like really game a huge amount on console. That and I, you know, have a very powerful PC.
We're losing.
But they are decent consoles. Like I say, they just I think for the all they need in terms of like to be like really solid for me would just be a few more options, like for people who prefer like FPS games and comp gaming.
Losing Bravo. Taking C. Securing Alpha. Securing Charlie. Taking Bravo under lock. Taking A.
Yeah, they got a lot of redeeming qualities like that, Sky Bison. Like, I think, obviously, as entertainment consoles for home, they're really solid products. Like, I don't think you can really go wrong with either of them. Obviously, just as somebody who's generally quite first-person shooter-minded, it's the biggest thing for me. On top of consoles being referred to, the Bluetooth block on PlayStation is so anti-consumer. Yes, the Bluetooth block on PlayStation is very strange. Though, mind you, I think PlayStation are just an anti-consumer company at this point, and there's kind of no avoiding that.
Rolling Bravo.
I would liken PlayStation to the Apple of the video game space, really, at this point. They are just generally quite anti-consumer.
We're losing Alpha.
Don't get me wrong, I have a PS5. It's a great console. It's just I'm painfully aware that their licensing structure for things and how they handle stuff like that is deeply anti-consumer. That and their servers are terrible. PlayStation download servers are, without a doubt, the worst things I've ever used in my life. I have 3 gig fiber to the premises internet. I get near 3 gig speeds on Steam, near 3 gig speeds on Xbox. The second I plug a PlayStation, it's like, nah, sorry, we don't do that here. Our servers only run at snail.
Stay.
Like, whenever you want to download a game off PlayStation, it's just like the most painfully slow experience imaginable, if you have good internet.
Good. Losing Bravo. Securing Zone A. Securing Charlie.
I'm curious to see how the PS5 Pro does. I mean, inevitably, it's basically just a slightly more powerful PS5. The only reason I'm not sure about it in terms of people buying it, and this is just for me, so the biggest issue that PlayStation has as a console platform, and it's one of the reasons I think PlayStation kind of sucks, is that PlayStation's version of supporting things is very hardware baked in. So like you can't manually change what resolution you're really using in a video game. You can't forcefully enable things like 120 hertz. It has to be enabled game side and then enabled system side. Like 1440p on PlayStation 5 isn't always native. Sometimes they're like upscaling and downscaling. So like the biggest thing for me is like with the Series X and the Series S, Microsoft have done a very good job of like seamlessly making it so that the performance just flows between the two platforms. And there's not a lot of work involved for the developer. Let's say Microsoft came out with the Series Z. There's not a huge amount of work for the developer to enable more performance for a Series Z because it's ultimately just a skin of Windows. That's all it really is. It's just a, you know, a gaming-focused version of Windows. With PlayStation, it's like, oh no, you have to have the PS5 version of the game, and then the PS5 version of the game has to have manual settings enabled, and it just doesn't do any of that on the fly. So I feel like the list of like PS5 Pro supported games are going to be really, really small, or they're just going to use like some sort of quote-unquote performance mode, which doesn't really do much except for give you slightly better 1% lows. So like I do think obviously having a Pro is a good option. I mean, it's really solid for like consumers, but I just sort of fail to see from a PlayStation standpoint how they're actually going to support it, because they've generally been pretty horrific at doing it in the past. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just odd. Like, that's the kind of only caveat to the PS5 Pro that I'm not quite sure about. I mean, whether or not they've managed to change some things system side or back end side to make that a little bit more doable for developers, I don't know. But the whole sort of like workflow of like downloading games in terms of like if they are older generation games, newer generation games that can actually take use of better performance, all of that's basically automated on Xbox, and you don't have to think about it because it will just choose the resolution and performance mode that you've selected. Whereas on PlayStation, it's like, nope, this doesn't support performance mode. Nope, this one doesn't do that. You know, this one requires 4 different in-game settings toggles for it to work properly. Oh, by the way, there's a PS5 Pro version of this game now that you have to download differently to the regular PlayStation version. It's just a lot of weird, like, decisions on... It should just be seamless. It should just know what hardware you have. It should just know what your display is capable of. It should just know what output you want. And unless you forcefully change that output, it should just do those things. Do you know what I mean? So it's just odd that it doesn't do that. Like, their implementation of 1440p is absolutely criminal. Like, their implementation of 1440p originally... So when they first introduced 1440p, for example, 1440p has always been native on Xbox, that's fine. On PlayStation, they were actually downscaling 4K. Which was like, it actually had like, I think something stupid like 20 milliseconds of input latency. It was the worst way they could have done it. I think it is actually native 1440 now, which is great to see, but it's just like, why would they even do that in the first place? AK stuff is just a gimmick. Consoles are never going to need to go that hard. I'm curious to see, like... I'm curious to see what the next generation of consoles are going to look like, just because, like, the uptake on this generation of consoles has not been great. Like, it's not been bad, but it's not been anywhere near what they wanted compared to the previous generations. Kind of curious what that will look like. ultimately more power is just better, which is great. I imagine the future of console gaming leans very heavily into things like FSR and frame generation and stuff like that, and tech that will probably, like, I would assume GPUs with AI compute to achieve that stuff more performantly is what I would expect.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
But yeah, it is a curious question, I guess. Because stuff like FSR and DLSS is great. Like, I mean, it's... I mean, I personally prefer to play native where I can, but like, you know, if you are on a slightly less performance system, or if a game is particularly demanding. One of the things I don't like, though, and this is like what I'm seeing a lot of from some game devs, is like they're creating really poorly optimized games and using DLSS and FSR to like effectively deal with the fact that their games have zero performance or like zero reasonable performance. It's been a crutch for a few years now. Yeah, and I don't really like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to become more of an industry crutch as well once all of the consoles sort of better natively support the technology, which they will. The real power of GPUs hasn't improved much as well. Yeah, I mean, ever since the sort of 4090, well, the 4000 series of GPUs, we've kind of hit like a ceiling. I don't think the 50 series is going to give a huge amount of a boost to that. I think they're actually kind of reaching power limitations as to what they can do at this point. I think the next big thing is more seamless hardware integration in terms of GPU, CPU, and memory communicating better. I mean, it's one of the reasons AMD has made performance gains so much in the past is just they've had a lot more focus on, like, you know, here is a CPU that's going to communicate with internal memory better, that's going to communicate with the GPU better in the hope of bringing about just generally better performance, right? All right, thank you very much, Matthew. I appreciate you. I think we got nearly gold on that straight away off of one game. $50 eliminations with the Enforcer combat specialty and 50 with the Suppressor. Okay. I have Enforcer, so basically I just need to go ham for a game. Calm. Easy. Easy peasy. In which case I will probably do that on Nuketown, just because if I'm going to go ham on a game, it'll be Nuketown. Plus it's the Model L. The Model L is extremely OP. So. What are my stats like at the minute? On Prestige 2, I have a 2 KD, a near 3 win-loss ratio. That's not bad, I guess. Ooh. 50 eliminations and 50 with a... So basically just need like 40 odd kills this game, which is easy enough. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of curious to see what the future of consoles look like. like I say, I don't think they would have been generally pleased with the Series X and PlayStation uptake. I mean, obviously, PlayStation did substantially better on that front, but even so, like, it's like still not probably at a point where they feel it's decent. Do you know what I mean? Compared to the sheer, like, power that some of them previously had.
Hardboard. Teach those pathetic crimson bastards a lesson.
I knew they were going to be there. And it's really annoying that it just didn't spawn me that side. Did they nerf the Model L? Because it feels like it. Model L doesn't feel as good as it did. I think it's safe to say they probably did. They definitely nerfed the Model L. They 100% nerfed this gun. In which case we'll go rapid fire, reinforced barrel, and I'll even put the balanced stock on. Sticking rapid fire on it definitely did the job. Oh man, the Model L was a lot more fun before this. I don't know why COD sort of has this over-infatuation with SMG gameplay. Or at least Treyarch do. Like, Treyarch really want SMGs to be king in every single COD, and it does show. Yeah, I just think they always go a little too hard on the ARs. Like, I'm getting outgunned by PP-19s in some scenarios, and it's like, well, is that the intention? Is that the goal? Like, why do they handle like that? Like, the PP-19 is probably the best,
Secured.
like, SMG in the game. And, well, it might be the best AR in the game.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles attached to hardpoint.
Nice.
Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint is
Yeah, I mean, like, you're basically just gonna lose every gunfight to SMGs. Like, you're telling me that that guy on the ground there didn't die after, like, 5 shots to the chest? Like...
Got the bastard.
attached to hardpoint. That's all my need eyes overhead. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. Requesting UAV above. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles attached to hardpoint. Hardpoint Getting UAV on grid. Hardpoint is in. Hardpoint locked down.
Yeah.
Hardpoint is active.
I mean, I'm used to the new TTK. I just don't like it.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles at the hardpoint.
I mean, I suppose it is a hard thing to balance because obviously, you know, you don't want ARs to be super clunky and slow when you physically use them, but at the same time, you don't want them to be so quick that they're outgunning every SMG. Well, there's a lot to think about. That I don't doubt.
Hostile counter UAV established above.
Yeah, the Model L went from shooting pure nukes to shooting airsoft.
Hardpoint located.
And it's like, what are we doing, bro?
Backup's not coming. You wanna get up? Step up. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
I mean, it doesn't help that I've got like an impassioned team on the other side who think they're in some sort of clan war, but...
Enemy UAV inbound. Enemy team. Hardpoint is secure. Watchdog helo
Think I got enough kills?
Get a one-star killer on my grid.
Back up. Deploy counter UAV. Hard point located. Hostiles on the hard point.
Whew.
They must have hacked our comms. Go dark. We'll pick you up later.
Think that would have got that to gold. What are these guys doing? What are they doing? Yeah, I have a very interesting video coming up on SBMM tonight. So yeah, I think that's both of those done. 10 double kills or more with a Model L. Very good. Dave the Magical Cheese Wizard. SBM member in multiplayer? I think it's an interesting conversation. I think it's an interesting conversation just because, like, the reality is that without SBMM, the majority of you would have a terrible experience. And that's the truth. But I also think... Is that actual Nianfo? Brother. Why have I got SBMM lobbies at this hour? The other thing for me is, like... Also, the guys who have joined me, why are you so sweaty, bruv? I'm trying to get shitty dons in. Can some regular geezers join us? So, like... Blood, am I seeing Nebula Camo in my pre-game? Like, yeah, bro, what am I seeing? What am I seeing, bro? Yeah, so, like, what I was going to say, if SBMM didn't exist, the majority of you would have a pretty horrific experience. I think it's more to do with fatigue, personally. I think it's more to do with the fact that, like... SBMM is technically the same for everybody in terms of its intensity, and people don't feel any variance in their lobbies. I think those count as double kills, maybe? Only one way to find out. Teams I'm currently playing against need to be medically evaluated. think that would have done all of my double kills. I think.
Drop the enemy smoke. Enemy smoke.
I think those were the double kills, so I'm gonna go to the Asval now and get the headies.
Secure an alpha.
Just murdered a teammate. Don't think he'll enjoy that, but
Objective capture in progress.
nades do need to go on a cooldown, yeah. It's probably the biggest general improvement they can make early on. It's just putting nades on it. What am I playing, bro? Got too many weird dons in this lobby.
That was a friendly. Target
Losing
eliminated.
Charlie. Taking A. They're taking C. Securing B. Taking Alpha.
This might be the most dog shit lobby of Warzone, or of COD generally, I've ever played. Look at this shit.
Taking B.
Just got shot by a teammate. I'm convinced they do modes like this, but just to make people go crazy. There's no way they do stuff like this for fun, so...
Locking down Charlie. If you're planning on giving up, do it now. If not, get to work. Taking it.
I'm spawning into someone's sightline. I'm spawning into somebody's weapon sightline. Like, I know this map is small, and I know spawns generally are pretty shitty, but come on. And that's the COD experience. Okay, we got gold on Model L. Lovely. I need a handful more headshots with the Asval. definitely not playing Gala. If I need headshots with the AS Val, I probably will go Nuketown for this. I probably will go Nuketown for this. I think it just makes sense. Bruv, why do I keep facing like clan kids in the other team? Camo grind is 24/7 steakhouse hardcore. Yes and no. I think it depends weapon to weapon. Like I think the Asval, because of its profile, is probably easier to get headshots in Nuketown and core than it is to do it in hardcore. Yeah, Hex have offered to send me that controller, Tony. I'll check it out at some point. God, dude. That death felt like I was playing hardcore. I changed my mind. This might not be the way. Did they just make rapid fire unrealistically unbearable in terms of recoil? Because if so, that does kind of put a damper on my general plans here. What the fuck am I facing on the enemy team? Like, I've got people with higher prestige levels than me. And this game is my job. Like... Granted, I haven't prestiged that much. It might have to be hardcore. Yeah, I can't lie, boys. Sorry if you were enjoying that one. It's going to have to be hardcore. I don't know why they messed with ARs, man. Like, why can't ARs just be good for 1 year? Like, those all felt terrible. Like, the Model L feels terrible. The AS Val feels worse than before, which is wild because it already wasn't that great. Like, why can't they just leave ARs for once? I just want fun ARs, chat. I just want fun ARs. You know?
Hardcore domination. Capture the objective. Taking Bravo underway.
Hey there, Bloodline. I'm astonished I got as many headshots as I did with this, to be honest with you. I think it must just be the nature of me not really thinking that much when I play multiplayer. But yeah, hardcore is definitely the way to go for the headshots, like, especially when you get a gun like this, which is now just not a good weapon. All I have to do now is just sort of vaguely aim at head height.
No life signs detected. Shot is good.
Hey there, Jade. How we doing? We surviving, we thriving. I'll tell you what though, boys. I cannot wait for Warzone to come back. Even if it is Area 99, like... I know it's not going to be my cup of tea because it's a small map, but good God, I would take Omni movement with plates, BR experience over this any day of the week. Battle Royales have changed the basic chemical release of my brain. I genuinely think I could get a nuke in this. I could get back-to-back nukes in this and I wouldn't be satisfied. Because of what BLs have done to my brain.
You're falling behind, Crimson. Bravo zone secure. You've gained the advantage. Now hold it. Losing B.
I've got clan Donnies again who aren't even going for headshots. Had to be said. Had to be said. I've got 2 clan Donnies sweating it out, bro. Like the rest of us aren't out here trying to get head taps. Come on, bro. Have some decorum, bro. I mean, what am I seeing? Like what am I watching? Oh, it's headshots or bust, and unfortunately that was not going to be a headshot. Like this Don here genuinely thinks we all care about his KD. Nah, this is bad, bro. This is worse than people swaying on this is definitely worse than people swaying on fucking shipment. Like this is up there. In fact, this is definitely worse because they have to actively choose hardcore. They can just play core. Like, this is full hardline unemployment shit right here, bro.
Taking Bravo underway.
Like, what am I seeing? Clan kids sweating a goddamn hardcore face-off. I actually no, I changed my mind. COD players don't deserve nice things. We are worse than Valorant players. In fact, the only people we're better than is League of Legends at this point. Because you people sicken me. You really do. I mean, what is this? Seriously. I've got Donnies proning on objectives.
You're being outplayed, Crimson. Controlling Bravo.
Oh my word. That is horrific. If you're any one of these 2 or 3 Dons, bro, just get a career, man, honestly. That's shocking behavior. Shocking behavior, bro. In fact, worse, genuinely worse than people who sweat on shit. Genuinely worse. Like, objectively worse. Goodness gracious. 5 more headshots? Yeah, probably. Good God. Get out of the way. Well, I just don't know why they nerfed AR so heavily. Like, I wouldn't mind doing these on core, but I just don't think you can do it. SBMM has me in weird clan tag territory. Yeah, because you geezers, for whatever reason, are a higher prestige than me. Do you know what? Nah, I changed my mind. Boys, love, I'll probably get better SBMM on my ones right now. I'll be so real. I should just be less prideful and two-box the shit out of this and get it done. Thanks for the sweats. Yeah. GG, bro. GG. And the worst part is that I actually know of a method in this game, which is today's video, by the way, that two-boxing doesn't even come close to, basically. Like, well, I mean, you know, I'll explain later. But, like, I know of a method where if I wanted to, I could literally play against people who don't aim or shoot back if I was so inclined. I'm a walking two-box? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Dude, the XP grind is crazy now. Yeah, I think they need to change the XP gain. Like, a double XP should be regular XP gain. Like, and just like that, no clan kids to be seen. Tears in my eyes. Passion in my veins. It's official. My audience are now too sway for me. How many more headshots did I need again? Didn't even look. 4 more with that. And there's 50 elims with recon. 8 kills with hipfire? Okay. Certainly one of the decisions of all time. Oh god, well, why? Why has it ended up on Warhead? Disgusting. I don't know about Diamond. I actually kind of weirdly like the Crimson Steps camo here. I think it's quite nice. Diamond doesn't appeal to me that much. I actually really like the look of Dark Spine. Dark Matter, meh. I think Nebula maybe arguably looks a little nicer. See, now Mystic Gold is cold. Mystic Gold is chef's kiss. You know? Yeah, 2,000 critical kills. It's just insane, man. Like, that's why I stopped bothering with the zombies camos. It's just way too much. Like, I'll do them when I get to them, really. Why does it insist on Warhead? Don't want to play Warhead. I'm trying to get goddamn headshots, bro. And then double kills and hipfire kills. Why would I want to do it on Warhead? I want to be butt cheek to butt cheek against my opponents. You've heard it here first. Seeing as one of you asked, yeah, for context, the size of my hands are indeed correct. Like, this is a fully sized PlayStation 5 controller. So, you know. And you get 10 double kills or better, which is fine. The hipfire kills are a little bit tricky, I would say. Well, they're not that bad. What is this, bro? They do realize absolutely no one wants to play Warhead, right?
rapid fire is not equipped, Kelly. It is recoil springs that's on. This fucking game, dude. It just won't let us play anything that isn't word. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, finally. Finally. Finally! The promised land! Boys, we made it! We finally made it! Ay, ay, ay. I've got a question for you guys, and I'm asking this because I'm about to go grab a nice ice cold Dr. Pepper Zero. If you could drink one drink, non-alcoholic I might add, for the rest of your life, what would it be? What would it be? Because look, I'm a Dr. Pepper main, all right. I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's where I'm at. I think a close second would be like, unironically, Baja Blah. Jesus Christ. Water, and bro, what kind of question is that? Why would you say water? That's like me going, yeah, do you know what I'd eat for the rest of my life? Cereal. Like, come on. What are we doing, boys? I do agree with that sentiment. Pepsi is better than Coke. Unless it's like full fat cherry Coke, I don't want it. Unless it feels like it's going to take years off my life, then I don't like the taste of it. Monster White. That's definitely the worst opinion I've heard. Monster White is 100% the worst monster. Oh, go on, Jade. Go on. Seeing as you're out here saying ew to everything, what would it be? Coffee. I mean, coffee's an interesting choice. I don't know if it'd be my constant, but I understand it, I guess, to some extent. Oh, everything is going to kill you, Callie. I don't care at this point. Next week they're going to tell me that breathing in oxygen is going to shoot me. I'm pretty sure a slice of bacon probably takes years off my life, but reached a point where I don't give a toss. Peach iced tea. Interesting. Do you know what? I'm not even against that. I'm not even... Peach iced tea is actually very nice, which is ironic because I don't really like tea that much. Peach and mango are probably up there for me, I'd say. I don't drink fizzy juice, to be honest. Well, it could be anything, you know? It could be a sad coffee, which, you know, you might be fond of for all I know. Who knows? It could be Iron Brew, which somebody has already alluded to. Paranoid Glitch, thank you for the $10 super chat, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Heading to London to the O2 to see Sleep Token. Love your content. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your trip there. Urge is a citrus soda that Norway have. Was such success that the cola made surge to the USA to beat Mountain Dew. Interesting. 7-Up or Sprite, though? Sprite. I'm not gonna lie. It's gotta be Sprite. An ice cold can of Rio? Sheesh. But I'm gonna talk about it. I've got to talk about it. I forget what it's called. There's a brand that does it. Pineapple and coconut. Sun Exotic, pineapple and coconut. Jesus Christ. Wow. What a passionate drink that I feel passionate about. And it's a fantastic mixer too. Pineapple and coconut, Sun Exotic. Get yourself some vodka well in, son, and honestly, you'll be off to the races. Bit of ice if you're feeling fancy. Goodness gracious. I sounded like a really shit TV chef during that, but it's what I was kind of going for. Paranoid Glitch, thank you very much for the channel, Tactician, buddy. I appreciate you. Sounds like something you'd have a little umbrella in. 100%. 100%. If given the option, have a little umbrella in anything. It's like when people ask you if you want a slice of lemon or lime or a cherry in your drink. Definitely. I'm a man of culture. Grape Fanta? I don't know if I could get behind that. I mean, pineapple Fanta I definitely could. Good God, especially the American stuff. The stuff that you can feel your teeth decaying as you drink it. Why did one of you join us with crossplay off? Right, where am I at? I now need 50 eliminations with recon and hip fire kill. So I'm basically just gonna walk around spam firing the crap out of this. Which one gives me hip fire? Okay, we'll go with that. I'm gonna go quickly grab a drink, so I'll be back in a second. And we will take it from there, folks. Oh, God. Normally helps if I don't drop all of my headphones and or related items as I do it, but, you know. Wee. Dilly dilly. Ooh. I only drink water, tea, or coffee on the regular. I can't get behind tea, but the rest I can get behind.
Taking control.
Would you rather drink soy milk forever or eat 15 tubes of toothpaste? If it was oat milk, no problem. Soy milk, I think I'm eating 15 tubes of toothpaste. Ain't gonna lie.
Lead dart.
Oh my god, dude. A Brit not liking tea is crime? It's just not, man. Tea is just not great. Alright? It's just sweet water. Like, it's hot, sweet water. Like... In fact, it's gonna sound bad, but I actually prefer, like, a bunch of... Like, the teas I have had have been distinctly not very British and have distinctly all tasted much better. I just don't understand the appeal. Like, you know, did we genuinely conquer a third of the world for tea? Like, and if so, why? I'm sure there's a little bit of historical revisionism in there, but that's fine. I've never looked at a tea and gone, maybe you make shit tea? I'm fairly confident I don't. Fairly confident, you know, I've been to people's houses and they've offered me tea and for whatever reason I've said yes. Because I'm trying to be socially cohesive and I have it and I'm just like, wow, is this what you people actually drink? Like... I mean, I love a coffee. Coffee got me through my university degrees. Look, I'm not alone, all right? Young people are substantially drinking less tea and drinking more coffee, all right? Most of us also aren't smoking or drinking. Well, toothpaste has to be mint, obviously. And also, you know, it's why I don't eat mint choc chip ice cream, because mint choc chip ice cream tastes like toothpaste in my brain.
All operators we just got our asses handed to us.
I'm a simple man, all right? I like my coffee. Brother, turn on your crossplay. Your crossplay is off. Cinnamon bloody toothpaste. Nah, you're a wrongin', mate. Cinnamon. Jesus. Brother, ugh. No. No. Just no. Cinnamon goes on the odd hot drink and a pastel de nata, nothing else. And a cinnamon roll. And a cinnamon swirl. That is the extent of where cinnamon goes. What in the US of A did I just hear? Cinnamon flavored toothpaste. What do you mean mint is nasty? It's supposed to make your mouth feel clean. What do you mean? That's a proper head. I mean, yeah, that's not right, bro. The last thing I want to do is rinse my mouth out after brushing my teeth in the morning and in the evening and think to myself, that tastes very savory. I love a mojito, but that's not in the same realm. A mojito is very different. Look, America has given us some wonderful things, all right? The NFL, Michael Jackson. Call that one a 50-50. Many wonderful things. Cinnamon toothpaste is not fucking one of them. All right? Not one of them. Popeyes. Chick-fil-A. Not cinnamon toothpaste. No, it's just not right, okay? Just accept that you're wrong, DG, okay? You're just not on the right. You're not on the right side of history in this equation, and that's a very common theme for Americans at the moment. Dunkin' Donuts is a disgrace. You sound really passionate about that, Fred. He just drops in chat. Dunkin' Donuts is a disgrace. Oh dear. I've been addicted to Dr. Pepper cream soda. I mean, I hear it, Jolu. I really do hear it. I absolutely understand it at a core level. And it's cold enough in the United Kingdom that you can just leave, like, your cans of drink or whatever outside in your garden. I don't know about you guys, but I value my fridge space. So, like, I just take, like, a 12-pack of cans and just leave them outside my back door. Well, I'm not out here raw dogging garlic or fish on a regular basis, Paranoid, so I'm not too worried about it. Some of the dumbest ideas turn out to be the best after you try them. Do you know, I won't even disagree with that. I won't even necessarily disagree with that. What I will disagree with is the fact that this isn't technically matchmaking. Is it cold there? It's starting to get cold. It's not like cold, but it's getting there. So today, highs of 10 Celsius, lows of 7. Rest of the week, maximum of like, well, Saturday, highs of 9, lows of 6.
Hardcore kill confirmed.
I don't even think we sell cinnamon toothpaste in the United Kingdom. I'm going to be so honest with you. Highlands, a bag of snow. I haven't seen snow in London in years. Like proper snow that actually settles. It's been quite some time. But the UK has like, we're a very unique country in terms of our weather, just because of where we geographically sit and how the jet stream operates. Like 1 year we can just have like really, really, really cold weather, and the next year we'll have really, really warm weather. Like it can fluctuate a lot. The last time I remember getting a lot of snow was 2018. In 2018, we had like a couple of feet of snow. It was like, I think we had like the beast from the east that year or whatever. I would love to get some snow, though. I like snow. Always have. Makes everything look pretty, especially in London. London in the snow is unreal. Do you not find the camo grind repetitive? Absolutely. Why do you think I'm barely paying any attention to it? Yeah, I mean, if you go up north towards, like, Scotland, you get a fair bit of snow. Like, you know, they don't do too badly with it. Wales as well, kind of some... Wow, that was a headshot? Damn. Yeah, like, you get a fair bit of it over out north. London's kind of the worst for it, just because we're far south and we, you know, we're a pretty major city. Our own layer of global warming, if you will. Bye, Jingo. He is dead.
You're gearing up for a final push. Hope you left someone to take.
In the southeast of Texas, I've only seen snow a handful of times. And rightfully so. May it stay that way. For as long as humanly possible. Until Al Gore takes us. Favorite gun I've used so far is probably the KSV. With a compensator, I should specifically add. KSV with a compensator, phenomenal gun.
Result, we fucking wrapped it.
Downtown London, like Zone 1, Zone 2 is very pretty, yeah. I had a teammate on my team called Ice Cold Palmer. What a geezer. I think we got both done there. Yeah, London's very dense. I think it's actually quite intimidating to most people who've never been. What do I need? 10 double kills, that's easy. Yeah, London's a very dense city. And for people who've never been to a dense city before, it is quite intimidating. I can't say an Arnold Palmer is up there on my list, but like it's not, you know, I wouldn't turn my nose up at it. I think the thing that surprises people about London is that when you come to London, there are just so many people. Like it's genuinely. I've yet to visit a city. It will probably end up being Tokyo or something. I've yet to visit another city in the world where the sheer density of people feels overwhelming. Obviously, it dissipates. You know, it's very intense in the middle of London, and then as it spreads out, it kind of, you know, gets a bit calmer. But like, even if you're 45, 50 minutes outside of central London, like it's still a dense city. Like there's lots of people. I mean, what is it, like 10 million people live in London? If I'm right, give or take. God, why does it keep giving us that god-awful map? The population in London after the global panoramic is approximately 9.7 million. And that's in a fairly short space. So like there are more people in London than in Los Angeles. You know, there are more people in London than in Chicago.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Engagement windows open. Go, go, go! The lead is ours.
Just keeps forcing me onto this map, bruh. I think they're genuinely trying to get people to play that map because so many people are quitting it. It's probably causing their matchmaking problems. I haven't really played a huge amount of S&D, to be honest with you, Genesis. Fuck this fucking map so hard. Genuinely, Call of Duty, stop it. Just get rid of it. We will all keep quitting. I'm telling you. I didn't even see the map. Oh my god, it's stakeout finally. I think the XM4 is fine, yeah.
You're already fatigued. Stay away.
It's a really sucky mode for this as well, because at least one of their players is always going to be like mildly OP for no particular reason.
HVT is taking fire. Back to safe. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. HVT's been eliminated. We have the edge.
Definitely just been killed by a teammate. Yep, another teammate. They should just enable reverse friendly fire straight away. Like,
Hostile HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Our HVT. The HVT is dead. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
bro was waiting. Bro was all waiting.
Keep the package safe. Our HVT's been eliminated. Hostile HVT located. All right, eyes up. HVT on site. Keep them safe. The HVT is down. HVT under fire. God damn, I love the taste of victory. Hotel Sierra, people.
Hopefully that's all of that done. Best play by Piers Morgan. Very good. That was painful. Yeah. Yeah. Need to get 10 more double kills, bruh. Well, sorry, 4 more double kills. Four more double kills, and then the only thing I have left in the AR category is the Goblin and GPR. Just like you'll be gobbling on the... No, I'm joking. I don't think I've got any headshots with these, but the GPR should be really easy because it's literally just a headshot cannon. Like, the gun has no recoil, so... Oh my god, dude. Just give us the map we want to play. The damage sucks on the GPR. It is pretty horrific, dude. Oh my god, dude. Just give us the map we want to play. Stop giving us this. This fucking map. Get rid of it. I'm gonna go generational head loss at Warhead soon. My Gala. Ah! Just let me play what I want to play. Brother, they just don't want to see me. They don't want to see me shining. They don't want to see me shining, bro. This map, these maps, this collective of content. What am I seeing, bruv? Nah, fuck this game. Fuck all of that shit. Fuck the people who make those maps. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Yeah? I don't care if they're watching at this point. Why would you even make a map like Gala? Who wants to play it? None of them. No one. Nada. I just want to get this ASVAL gold. We've been talking about cinnamon toothpaste. Hardcore Nuketown is. Spawned into a grenade. This game brings me more passion than I'm willing to admit. God, they really need to get rid of recon. Why am I facing a team who's got more mines right down? Like, bro, I've seen less mines bordering the demilitarized zone in Korea, bro. What am I seeing?
Hostiles on the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Keep an eye on overclockers, Henry. They tend to be a pretty good poster of, like, release times. I'm sure they'll be fairly heftily in stock, though. I'd be surprised if, availability were an issue for those. Never tried playing Claw, looks painful. Honestly, dude, I don't even think about it. I get what people mean when they watch it, but, like, for me, I just don't think about how I hold my controller. And I haven't for however many years at this point. Alright, I surely have the gold camos I need now.
Hard point is secure. Hard point located.
I have buttons on the back of my controller too. I've always played this way.
The hard point.
Better control over sticks, or no, it's just the natural way I've always held my controller. Probably, like, I grew up playing a lot of first-person shooters, and this was obviously before the days of, like, you know, paddle controllers being a thing. So, like, I must have genuinely just gotten used to playing like this, and that's just how it is. I'm convinced playing Claw just requires dexterity that not a lot of people have. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like, I have a lot of well, I'd say I have pretty high dexterity, generally. Because a lot of people tell me, like, they cramp or, like, they find it painful, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Just been killed by a teammate. Thank you very much, Mr. High Lord of Terror. It's fine, he helped me with the video. He's allowed to kill me at least once. I think I got the double camos I needed. I think there should be a special place in hell for people who actively use those explosives. And I'm being very deadly serious about that.
Crimson's on their heels. Hit 'em hard. Hard point located. Hard point active. Hard point locked down. Hostiles on the hard point. Point is secure. Do that again. See what fucking happens.
I think I have everything. I think I have the camos I need.
Hostiles have captured
least on these weapons for now.
That's right. You better run.
Ooh. Right, folks. We've been about 3 hours, which I know isn't a huge amount of time, but I still have more videos to do today. I think, honestly, 3 to 4 hours of multiplayer is all I can really do anyway. So we're going to call it there. I've got another video this evening. If you want to see the most secretive streamer botty lobbies you've ever seen in your life, make sure you watch this video later this evening. So, folks, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for joining me in the gameplay as well, folks. I really appreciate it. And I will see you this evening with another banger video that's going to be great.